Hey everybody, this will be a quick video. We got a 2015 Toyota Camry. We're gonna do a transmission drain and refill. Let's get started. First thing we wanna do is get the vehicle as level as possible. I have roll-up stands in the back and jack stands in the front, and that gets it high enough for us so we can crawl under. Next, we're gonna pull off our tire. Let me zoom you in. Next, we wanna remove this plastic cover. We have two 10mm bolts. I'm gonna pull you off of the camera stand and show you right behind here. You can peel this plastic back and you'll see a little plastic clip right there. You wanna pop that clip off and we can take this plastic out the rest of the way. My head is gonna be in your way, but you just wanna take a flat screwdriver or something that you can push in on the center. I'll show you once I get it out. There we go, got this out. So here's the clip, and you can see somebody tried to pry it up and broke the rim, but really it's that center that you wanna push in. So you just take a little screwdriver or something and just push in on that center, and that releases the clip. And then to reset the clip, we just push it until it protrudes like that, and that resets it when we put it in, and then we just lock it flush, and that's it. All right, all that so we can get to our fill plug. We wanna crack this loose to make sure we can refill it before we drain it. All right, 24mm, break it loose. I think that's it. All right, now let's go underneath and drain it. So we have our check plug we'll want to remove. That is a 6mm Allen. So we'll put our catch pin underneath, remove our check plug. There we go. Some fluid will come out. All right. We'll just let this drain. Once it comes to a dribble, there's a little straw inside that we'll take out, and that'll drain the rest of it. And that didn't take long. We were at a light dribble. We'll take our 6mm Allen, put that in the center of what we just took out. And we will just back out that straw. It'll be a little messy. Just keep backing it out. All right, that's it. Perfect. And that's the little straw that we took out. We'll let this drain the rest of the way. All right, that is pretty much it. We'll put our straw back in, and we'll go all the way till it bottoms out, and then we'll just do it finger tight. So whatever our fingers can do, that's all the tighter it needs to be. Wipe this off. Put our check plug back on. For the transmission fluid, we're gonna use ATFWS from Toyota, along with a hand pump that goes inside. So let's get set up. Let's take our fill plug out all the way. I'm gonna set this aside. Put our hose inside like that, just as far as it'll go. And we'll just start pumping away. We'll loosely get our fill plug back in. I'm not gonna tighten it up yet, just snug. I'm just gonna spray this down real quick. There we go. Now we wanna warm up the transmission to a particular temperature range. I'm gonna use footage that I have from a Toyota Sienna. The gauges may look a little different and the gear shift is in a different spot, but the procedure is exactly the same. Footage away. All right, the easiest way to do this is with a scan tool that can read live data. We wanna go into our automatic transmission oil temperature 1, and you can see right now it is 86 degrees. We want it between 95 degrees and 113 degrees. That's our window for checking fluid level. If you don't have a scan tool that can do this, there is a workaround. Let me show you that. Under the dash, we have our OBD2 connector. On this top row, we want to be fourth one in. So count your pins, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the bottom, we want to be 5 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to do this with a fused jumper. That way, if I'm wrong on my pin number, I don't damage anything, it'll just blow the fuse. We want to do this with the car off. Now let's sit in the driver's seat. Now in the driver's seat, we're going to want to look at this little window here, and it's all about the drive indicator. That'll be the letter D. We want the brake fully depressed. We're going to go ahead and start it up. You'll notice all these lights flashing. That's perfectly normal. Then we're going to take the selector, select it from drive into park, and then we're going to go back to drive, neutral, drive, neutral, drive, neutral, drive, neutral. Now that went to drive on its own. We're going to put it in park. Let off the brake, and then underneath, we're going to pull this out. You should not have any indicator. Even though we are in park, there's no indicator here saying the letter P. We are in what's called fluid temperature detection mode. We'll let the transmission fluid warm up until that D comes back. It'll be a D, not a P. So even though we are in park, a D showing that we're in drive will show up. A nice solid D means our temperature is in range. If the D starts flashing, that means we're over temperature and we need to let the transmission cool down. Because there's no D here, that means we're under temperature. So we're gonna wait a little while and let that transmission fluid warm up. And that's how we can do the bypass. A little more involved, but still doable. All right, it just turned to the D, so we are at the bottom range of our temperature. We can go down and pull off our check plug. So with the engine running, we're gonna pull out our plug, have our catch pan underneath. All right, now I'm gonna top it off until it starts dribbling out. Now you watch the drain plug and I'm gonna pump away. There we go, we got a good steady stream. Stop the pumping. Now we'll put our check plug back on. Wipe all this down. We'll torque this down. Perfect. All right, we will torque this down. All right, and we have our little plastic. Put that clip in first if you choose. And our 2 10 mils. Snug these down. All right, we're done. Good job. All right, that is it. Some pretty basic maintenance, just drain and refill, just like changing your oil, almost. I'll have a link in the description for all the parts and tools used. If you have any questions, comments, post down below. And if you decide you'd rather change the filter along with the fluid, click on this video, we'll run through that together. Thanks for watching.